次のゲームはレジェンド・オブ・ケイリアルレベルコンプレッションズですかね。こちらも解説の方いらっしゃいませんので、今からでもご応募いただける方お待ちしております。RTA 経験がなくても動画を見て知ってるとかでも全然大丈夫ですのでよろしくお願いします。また、さっきちらっと調べた情報を読んでいきます。レジェンド・オブ・ケイはドイツの開発者ネオンスタジオスによるプレイステーション2向けのアクションアドベンチャー。ケイという名前の若い人型猫の戦士がかつての平和の島を征服したゴリラやネズミから救うために戦っています。
Alzheimer's was first officially described 116 years ago, and we still do not have a cure for this devastating
これは
disease.
CM で
Thanks
す
to
か
many
ね。
generous donors, including all of you at ESA, Alzheimer's research has accelerated in the past years. But we still have a long way to go before we can finally say game over to Alzheimer's. Let's take the fight against Alzheimer's to the next level by crushing the donation goal of $100,000.
さっきのね、バグスナックスもこちらのレジェンド・オブ・ケイもですね、調べてみてパッと日本語のページが1個とかしか出てこないので、説明がね、なかなかね、ないんですよ。
In the pinball minigame of Spiral Fusion, your objective is to clear all the enemies with a metallic ball. You can move left and
そう
right.
日本語のページはね、その Steam とかプレイステーションのゲーム紹介みたいな、ちょっとなんですかね、直訳しましたみたいな日本語のページですね。
The game gives the ball an enormous speed boost. It is very difficult to use this tech in a controlled manner, but a tool-assisted speedrun.
アクションアドベンチャーだけど割と謎解きが歯応えがあるみたいですね。自分は虎って書いてあるとこもあったんですよね。猫科ですかね。猫じゃない。虎がゴリラとネズミを懲らしめに行く話。で、虎族の他にウサギ、カエル、パンダの3種類の村があって、その各村へ旅をしていくみたいな話らしいです。ちょっと時間があるので、今の、イベントの説明をね、しますね。現在、ジャパニーズリストリームでは、オンライン RTA イベント ESAwinter 2022の様子を公認で日本語ミラー配信しています。ESAwinter 2022は、ユーロピアンスピードランナーアセンブリーの Twitch チャンネルで行われるスウェディッシュ・アルツハイマーズ・ファンデーションを支援するチャリティーじゃない。すいません。チャリティー RTA イベントです。今回のイベントの寄付先であるスウェディッシュ・アルツハイマーズ・ファンデーションは、記憶、思考、行動に問題を起こす脳の病気であるアルツハイマー病を研究するスウェーデンの団体です。寄付と関連して特定のゲームには高難易度への変更やエンディングの選択などが予定されており、各項目ごとに設定された目標寄付金額を達成した際に行われます。また、寄付金額を表に見立てたビット法によってキャラクター名や選択肢などが決定されることもあります。寄付額に対する報酬は URL からご確認いただけます。直接の寄付はカードによってはできないこともあるそうですが、ぜひ一度チャレンジしてみてください。初めての栄唱でした。じじありがとうございます。 そう、レジェンド・オブ・ケイアニバーサリーリマスター版が出てるそうですね。本当無理しないでね、主張してくださいね。トイレは皆さん行ってください。103%。あ、そうなんですよ。日本語がないらしいですね。英語のみ。なんで、ストーリーの把握がなかなか難しいような。でもなんか、ゴリラとネズミが悪さをしているらしいみたいなね。
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to ESAwinter 22. And we're
Hello,
on our
everyone.
journey to raising $100,000 for Alzheimer Fund. You can find links to donate below the stream. We've got some people we would like to thank. We've got Clear Start, and you can check out their line of products by clicking in the panels below the stream. We've got ViewSonic, who are providing the monitors for this event. You can see them on stream, you can use them in the practice rooms, and you can win your very own for $40 in the prizes. We've got Fist, Forged in Shadow Torch, a Metroidvania
これ
game
毎
for
回挟ま
PC,
ってるんですかね。
PS4
ちょっ
and
と把握して
PS5.
なくてすいません
Remember,
ね。
you can get the prizes for that. $5 for the shirts and $15 for the other thing I don't remember, but I said about earlier, so probably do that. And we've got Twitch, of course. And don't forget, not only do your donations go towards
Twitch,
Alzheimer
of
Fund,
course.
anything that
だけ
we
わかり
get
ました。
from the subs, the gift subs, the bits, the cheers, all of that stuff, all goes to an amazing cause. So let's get donations in and let's help support this wonderful, wonderful cause. And now we've got Legend of K by epicdudeguy. Let's go!
なんか猫か虎か
Hello, welcome
みたい
everyone.
な見た目でしたね。
I'm
確かに。
epicdudeguy. This is Toka.
Bonjour à
Uh,
tous.
We'll be doing some Legend of K. So
レジェンド・オブ・
see
ケイ。
this one, when I select yes here, the time will start. So if you would do the honors, 3, 2, 1, go.
猫ちゃんですか。
In the days of wonder.
So the premise of this game, in the cutscene I just skipped, it's basically if you've seen
虎猫ちゃ
Avatar,
んで
it's
すか。
the same. Uh,
虎柄の猫ちゃんですか
the
ね。
nations were in
good
peace
luck this.
until the gorillas attacked.
That's how I
So just
remember
as-
Avatar, yes.
If you haven't seen Avatar, what are you doing? Yeah,
コロ
so
コロ
here
コロコロしてます
it's
ね。
just a bit of a tutorial section. I'm gonna walk back
この方が早いんですかね。
quests.
なんかゼルダっぽいで
The
すね。
rats are also
回転した方が早いみたいな。
they're like the minions of the gorillas basically. And yeah, right now Kay, the main character, he wants to learn how to fight so he can fight off the gorillas. So and to do so, we'll
これ
need
PC 版って書いてありますけ
some
ど、
training. So I'll be going towards that.
そのリマスター版なんですかね。ちょっとすいませんね。
あー
知識が全然なくてですね。
Yeah, this game came out in 2005 for the PS2, and I wouldn't be surprised if not many
島次郎。
people know about it. And then they later in 2015
島次郎は
released the anniversary
虎
edition, which is
虎
like a
虎
remade
島
version
島虎
for the PC.
なんだっけすいません。なんでもないです。
So this is the master. We'll be doing some
Didn't-
training.
リマスター版なんですね。
I thought you wanted to train how to.
I think I got it.
Okay. Was pretty comprehensive of him.
なんかすごくグラフィック綺麗だ
See
な
if
と
we
思っ
can
て。
get this. Oh, easy.
Yeah.
So this skips the entire first level. It's just a convenient jump, and there's that small rock that you can stand on, and that just skips that section. So we have the sword now, even though we didn't actually complete the training. And now the master is gonna appear here to see what we learned so far.
トラトラ島の島。
I think I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. I think you should be called master, honestly.
Oop.
お師匠さんから剣術を習ってみたいな
Please respect your elders.
話ですかね。
So yeah,
Pow, pow,
bombs
pow,
are pretty
pow,
strong, so we want to get a lot of them. Yeah, there's a glitch in this game called Zombie K, So you can just think about what that means. Pretty obvious, but you can show it off later.
これは敵はネズミですか
Very
ね。
strong, we need the bombs for it. I'm gonna do some preparing here to set it up later. First, we have to do the best part of this game, according to Eraser, which is the bull
お、
race.
なんか何に乗ったんです
Do you
か？
like bull races?
Yeah, I like Mario
イノ
Kart.
シシ？
Similar. You also pick up stuff. Yeah, if I drift perfectly, like everywhere, I can save up to 1 second. So I'll try to do that. There is a skip for this, but I've only done it once, like on... Oh, it's not good actually.
なんか悪いことしてます？
Okay. But I do need to make a certain time. Yeah, the skip is pretty much impossible. So I'm also failing these drifts now, so that's not good. You need to do them for a certain time before you get the boost. Otherwise, nothing happens.
What's the time? 1:15?
Well, you need to hit the,
あ、うまくいかなかった。なるほど。
which is pretty easy.
Oh,
But I'm playing on easy right now, so if you would play on higher difficulty, I think it's,
right.
it's harder to do. So, bit different route from
爆弾とかも使うんですね。
what you do in normal attempts, because marathon safety.
これはウサギの
So for zombie
Mura?
K, I need to die and then not be dead.
I see. Pretty comprehensive.
なかなかえぐいですね。
Yeah, what will happen now also relates to the thing Robbie did whenever he collected, for example, that last key or bombs prior to that. And that was to not get a certain text box.
Set text box. But I have another one here with a...
知らないゲームをみんなで見る感じも楽しいですよね。
So yeah, the text box always appears even when you're dead, and it can revive you from the dead, conveniently.
Face towards it, face away, drop a bomb, get hit, and you'll fall into the thing. And not be dead,
Yeah,
as you worded
that's
it.
pretty much how it works.
Yeah.
And now I can no longer take any damage, and none of the cutscenes will play, which is super convenient because all of the fights in this game are tied to cutscenes, and I won't have to do any of that.
So the cutscenes will be like skipped and not appear ever again?
No, they'll be stored,
Ah,
which is not super relevant right now, but will be relevant later on.
無敵状態になった。
Yeah, they just get stored, and when you get health back, all of them play at once, and then you're back alive.
全然わ
There
から
are
なかっ
also
た。
certain cutscenes that would kill you if you store those. You like store a death as well. So yeah, down there where I went through, there's a fight there normally, but I skipped it. It's not triggering, and now I will get into a save point, which will give me health back, and all of the cutscenes will start to play. You saw K zipping through there. So this is also a skip by doing intended movement, or stuff that you can just do. And the bombs are also pretty good for combat, as you can see here. This does a lot of damage. Kill off the bear, and that's the end of that level. And now we get more fighting tutorials for some reason. I'll just go through them quickly, and we can have a donation if we have any.
We can do that. I've got $5 from 7 A-Lister 7, who says, I can't wait to watch this Legends of Cats run. Be careful about the lava, it's hot. Good luck to Taco1 on the commentary as well. I presume that's the fusion form of
尻
Toka
尾可愛い
and
です
me
ね。わかります。
when we go Super Saiyan. And that $5 is going towards the Free and Perfect, which is for the Step Mania in about 6.5 hours. We're at $255 out of $1,000 for that. You want to see Free and Perfect dance to in a step game. It's going to be incredible. You must do it. So let's get those donations in. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that. Yeah, so here I'm just fighting off some rats. Interesting here is the combo mechanic. So if you fight, you do a lot of hits, you get combo, and those will give you more damage.
And they would also give you access to other attacks.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Basically what I did there.
Yeah.
Forgot that that's not normal. It lets you fly to enemies, basically. Convenient. Some later on fights, yeah, they can be pretty scattered, and the dash that you do also negates any damage you would take on the way. Kind of nice. So here doing a bit of a puzzle to get a magic upgrade. Right now we have 4 magic.
魔法も使える
Now we get a 5th one, which actually unlocks the ability to use magic at all. I think normally you would get it in the first level maybe, but because we skipped everything, we don't have it. We really want to have it because it's super strong.
Yeah, this one's like right on the way and takes 5 seconds to get, so.
Yeah, it will really make later fights really fast.
ハートマーク一番左上のがライフで、その下にある
Because
引用のマークが魔法ですかね。
if you don't have
MP みたいな。
pretty much all of the pots will give you a health. So that's
他にそれらしいのないですもんね。で、その下が爆弾
unless you want
です
other
か
things from the pots. Like berserk potions. So in my inventory I have a bomb and a berserk potion. You can see it in the top left. And berserk potions pretty much speed up all the fights because it just gives you more damage.
Oh, that was fast.
おお、
That's why, yeah,
一掃しと
that
る。
was the magic. That's why we want to just stack a lot of berserk potions for pretty much all of the fights in the game. Which is also the reason why I'm collecting money right now. Because there's a shop in the game. Like every level has a shop. And you can buy pretty much all the things you can collect. Just like berserk potions, and they get increasingly more expensive the further you are in the game. So right now they're pretty cheap, so I want to get some money to buy a lot of them now, so I don't have to buy them later. Unlucky cycle there. And when I got here just now, this fight triggered, but when you don't interact with it immediately and just do other stuff and you come back here, this gate is opened for some reason, even though it should be tied to the fight. So I don't have to do that. And then here I'm gonna approach this area from the wrong way around. These vines are blocking me, or are they? So I can do that skip to get here, skipping another fight. I think the fight that we skip has a gorilla in it, which is like pretty crazy to fight at this point in the game.
え、悪いことしたんですか？全然ちょっと見逃しちゃったかな。
This game is actually quite difficult, so we skip like, I don't know, 70% of it, maybe more. That's pretty nice to do. So now I'm onto the last subsection of this level. Throughout this level I've been collecting dragon statue eyes or something. And I need to activate 3 dragon statues to build a bridge, preventing me from ending the level. And right now I'm on to the last one.
And there's no skip for that bridge thing? Not even close?
Well, I guess in the other category, I haven't talked about the category yet.
Oh.
This is real level completion, which means I have to hit the end of the level with the real trigger. There's
この
also,
たくましいのはクマさんですか
I
ね。
guess in the same context, fake triggers, I guess. These are stored out of bounds, and you can jump into them to end the level early. But that's not allowed because, yeah, with Zombie K, you can just go out of bounds and then fly infinitely until you reach them, and that's every level, so it's way shorter. I need
レギュレーション解説。
276.
リアルレベルコンプリート各レベルは意図された方法、クエストを終了するために NPC に話しかける、
Let's break a pot.
レベル終了のカットシーンをトリガーするためにローディングゾーンを通過するなど
Maybe
で
a small word about
レ
the
ベル終了を
movement,
トリ
the
ガー
very
しなけれ
basic
ばならない。
movement of this game,
レベル
or of
終
this
了
run,
を
I
トリガ
guess.
ーしなければならない。
276?
境界外のローディングゾーンを使用することは禁止されています。
270.
例、
Right.
2% で見られるように境界外にい
Otherwise
る
you can
間
see
に
Robbie's rolling
ローディング
everywhere.
ゾーンをトリガーしてレベ
However,
ルを
if
終
you
了させること
mesh roll, you'll do like a very long roll which gets slower and slower.
トリガーするってなんだろう。
I think that's correct, right? That you
カ
like
ット
you
シーンを
tap roll rhythmically in a way.
You can.
ああ、なるほど。正規の方法でクリアしなくちゃいけない。
No,
そう
just
い
in
う
general,
レギュレーションなんですね。
So here's the last dragon statue, completing the bridge. Now I can end this level. So this level ends up being one of the longer levels, not because it's actually the longest, but
逆に言うとクリア判定だけを
skips, I guess.
ゲットするバグがある。
So inventory looks good. A lot of berserk potions. What you want. Here we'll get another item. You guess what it does.
Looks like perfume, makes you smell good. I don't know.
Perfume, wow. Guess it might be some kind of perfume. This will be revealed later.
なんか唐突にドラゴンとか出てますね。
The Dragon's Den. Not sure
ネズミとゴリラが悪さしてるんじゃなかったんでしたっけ？
exactly the point of this level is. Just go through it. We can have
Sorry, isn't this about the like a sword upgrade in the end? Isn't that the main thing of this level?
I guess, yeah. I mean, like, story-wise.
なんかポンポン言いますね。そんなにいていいのドラゴン。
But the dragon is evil at us.
ドラゴンなんかちょっと可愛いですね。
Fire attacks. But at the end, he's friendly. And I don't remember why.
なんか鯉みたいな魚見えますけど。
Give you
鯉
insight
鯉
on
なの
that
かな？
story.
Well, at
novel.
least he's indifferent towards us.
取ったどうできないんですかね？
Just
で
take
きないでしょう
whatever
ね
you
きっ
want
と
and。leave.
Yeah, he does have quite the treasure, which we will be able to access, maybe. So the potion I got is a demon potion, I think. It gives you access to these demon gates. That's what they're called.
Ooh.
They're kind of like hidden areas for K to do, and they usually have a fight and then a reward, and that's it. But we're just gonna take the reward.
非常に視界が悪いですね。
I think that's called stealing.
So these fights are pretty insane at this point, I would say. We're just gonna do that jump and then we can not do the fight at all. And then get this reward, which is 800.
あ、これ水？水だったんですか？あ赤くてなんだかわからなかった。
And
Many money.
which is really a lot at this point. You wouldn't be able to get that much other places around here. Let's see if I can not get hit here. And we get a moment to buy
水溶性な
upgrades
主人
which you
公。
can get in this room. You do a lot of other stuff. Getting the money is a lot faster. Yeah, we made friends with the dragon, and now we can proceed.
仲良くなったドラゴンと？
I mean, friends, like business
Yes,
partners,
He is
maybe.
my friend.
Okay, sorry.
So iframes to get up here quicker. Our shop. That's where we buy the sword upgrade. Does a lot more damage, so I want to get it as early as possible. There's a skip here. I can get onto this thing.
スキップヒエって言いましたもんね。
Yes.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Now out of bounds. there's a big boss fight here that we really want to skip because I haven't ever done it.
なんかすごい描画が
Just go here on
どうなって
the
るん
tree
で
and
すか
then we
ね。
can hug the inside
なんだろう、なんか
wall.
謎空間にたびたび飛んでますけど。
And then
おー
jump
お
out here and then hit the trigger.
ー
There
ん
we go. That's the boss fight skipped.
なんか成功した。わかんないけど成功した。
We
And
just
here we go.
died
That's the boss fight skipped. Thank you.
Wow.
あー途中は
Yeah,
飛ばしてもい
with these
い。
pulls, you really just want to jump instantly because
あ、ボス戦をスキップできたのね。なるほど。
okay. You want to jump instantly because otherwise you have to think
ルー
about
トは自由だけどゴールテープはちゃんとくぐれ
It's
的
hard.
なレギュレーションですかね。
As you so nicely
あ、怖い
demonstrated.
怖い。
So here we jumped off early to skip basically all of the remaining platforming there.
Yeah, like you kind of wrap around. So
約束のネバーランドでもやってたな。ハンガーで
Fast.
こうギュイーンってやるやつ。絶対無理。怖い。
This level will also be pretty short.
why is that?
Can you guess what I'm gonna do?
Combat training.
I'm gonna practice my triple strike as the master suggested
なんだろ
a couple times. Hope I don't fall down in that area there where it's not loaded.
う。いや
Okay.
おおいやー
Now
Eh?
I see.
So yeah, that I'm gonna just go straight to the end of this level. There's a fight there.
これは成功してるやつなのかな。
Kind of helps when you know where to go. So yeah, basically just if you sword slash into the
また
mud,
なんか
you don't die.
今
Normally you
トゲ
would
があ
already
るハスの葉っぱの上で何も
but
起こらなかったから大丈夫だっ
so
た
you
のか
wouldn't
な。
be able to reach this far.
But because you because you sword slash constantly, the game doesn't detect that you're on the mud yet, like that you're
Yeah, I guess it,
inside it.
おお剣の力
I think it only does that check when you jump into the mud. So I never jump into it. I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
I am on it. That's okay. So just this fight here with these bugs. That's it. Get some money.
剣振ってれば死なない。
Right, onto this level. This level has
すごいですね。
three different subsections. The Frog City, Crocodile Temple, and the Turtle Fortress. Normally you would have to go to Frog City first to get a key to go into the Crocodile Temple. But I will show you how that's not really necessary, luckily. Because that area is really annoying.
ちょっとドンキーコングに出てくる敵と似てますね。
Here you don't have to
いや、そうか。ドンキーコングの敵ってワニか。猫の人間離れ。
So there lies the
Nice,
entry.
nice arrow, by the way.
But I don't have a key. So yeah. Let's go like that. That's like one of the only differences from the PS2 version from the anniversary version.
スルって入りましたよね。スルって。
What makes it quite
あそこが入り口じゃないですよね。
The PS2 version has a skip of its own. But it's,
いいんだ。
you have to hit a trigger out of bounds.
なんかあまりにね、自然に入っていくんでね、
Just getting rid of these enemies.
もしかしたら横に入り口があるのかなって思っちゃいましたね。
Damage. I will be using this bomb on this chest. Oops.
立て付けの悪い壁。
That was interesting. So keys will always give you that prompt, which makes it really easy to get zombie K out of a chest like that.
Whereas the common items only give you textbooks the first time,
Hmm?
which is also why for some
そ
of
こは
them, Robert did this block thing into it.
Eh?
So that the first
こ
text
こ
box,
もあれですよね。
text
あ
box
れ
doesn't appear until he.
あれ
nice. That's a pretty
あ、
tricky.
本当だ、ライフもないや。
Harder than this ladder. But yeah. So yeah, as you can see, the key
なんか拍手が湧き起こってるか
at
ら
the bottom of the pool.
抜けたんだということはわ
You
か
can
る。
only normally get it by lowering the water 3 different times, which is the purpose
お、
of
どう
the
なった
temple.
ハート取っ
We
た
can
瞬
just
間に何
skip
か
it
判定が
by
入った
jumping around out of bounds to the bottom of the pool straight away.
Why did the temple end instantly once you got the hearts? Like when you have to exit?
Yeah. So when I did the out of bounds, there was the trigger for the cutscene to go out of the temple, and because of zombie gay, I stored
本
it.
来なら
and
水を抜いて
regained
から
life
下に降りる。
late immediately,
そうですよね。今、
which put me at
水、
some-
地下には水がなく
It's a
て、
nice side effect.
浮上したら水があったみたいな
it's really
グラフィックに
convenient.
なってましたよね。
So the zombie cave was actually necessary to get out of bounds there because I needed to go past the cutscene that was normally there. Now we have the key for the turtle fortress. Going around here to skip a fight.
泳ぎ確かにめっちゃうまいですね。
Here there's a health potion, which I will need a lot later on, but getting it here means I don't have to buy it. A lot of fighting normally.
亀の
here.
本拠地的な ここかな
Luckily, there's that weird seam in the wall. There's an elevator in that room that goes up to that point, and I think because of that, there's this
衣装チェンジ
remaining seam that will let
え、
K
衣装チェンジなのか
kinda
な
like
アーマー
stand
みたい
jump
な感じ
forward.
ですかね。
It's convenient.
Do you think we have time for a donation or two?
Yeah, we can go for a donation.
I can do that. We have got $5 from DeGraff, who says, good luck and lots of fun, Epic Dude Guy and Toka. Enjoy. And we've got $50 from Sphere, who says, hi, good luck. And that is going
体力バー
towards
の
the
上に
free and perfect incentive. So again,
黄色
about
の
6 and a half hours from now,
何かが
we've got the Step Mania, and there are 2 incentives at $1,000 to be met for that. We've got 305 out of 1,000 for free and perfect, and the Euro beat is at 543 out of 1,000. So let's keep them coming, and let's get that met.
Thank you so much. So interesting fact here is when you have full inventory, all of the pots will give either money or nothing. And we used to use that a lot to get a lot of money to buy berserk potions. But because of the demon potion that I used, we don't have to do that anymore. So maybe that looked a bit confusing, but I triggered the fight that I skipped, so it put me on the other side. Some more platforming here, and the level's pretty much over already. I have everything I need. Just need to go to the ending. And here's the frog that
お、カエル
you would
カエルの
normally
村か
first
な
meet, 'cause he needs
カエル
to
が
have
なんかこのすごい
the
普通
frog
に
city
二
is
足
like
で
on
立って
fire
る
or something.
画像を見たんですよね。
But I'm not gonna do any of that.
Imagine it's the first time of him meeting you and you're like, yeah, I took care of it.
Bye.
It's fine.
The end is right there.
Oh.
There we go. So on to
カエルは
our
二足歩行。
first boss fight that we don't skip.
あ、でっかいカメだ。ボスですね。
Using a berserk potion to do double damage. I think. Which means I only have to
カメ
do
は
that
敵なんだ。
twice.
ネズミとゴリラとカメは
Until
敵
he's。ready again.
ワニも襲ってきたか。ワニも
The name
敵
of this turtle is Mettator. Shoutouts to
う
Erasing
ー
for
ん
that.。
弱かったのかな
So yeah, that was that fight. Pretty quick.
I think that also showed how convenient or how useful the berserk potion is, and so it doubles the damage of your weapon, right? So for later weapons,
お、ドラゴンに乗れる。
useful, I guess.
Well, equally useful, maybe.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
question. Like, do the fights scale with the weapons equally, or do the weapons become more OP over time?
Yeah,
Really?
we're gonna keep this sword until we get like the last
あ、
hammer.
甲羅を殴ってるように見えたけど、あれは甲羅を殴ってたわけではないのかな。
Yeah, that hammer just does insane damage. So with the berserk potion applied to that, you pretty much one-shot most things.
ドラゴンもド
Which
リ
is
フトで
also
きるんですね。
necessary because the enemies really
フラ
gang
イ
up on
ファ
you
スター
and do a lot of
ブレ
damage.
スファイヤードリフトドラフトじゃない
Another
です
one
ね。
of these
ドリフトですね。
bases. Need to avoid the bombs. I don't really
あ、
care
で
too much
なんか
about
この
taking damage
時
because I have
間が
armor right now.
切れるまでに次の輪っか通るみたいな。
It's just that
電車で D ドラゴン。
you get locked into the direction you're going for a bit, and that might make you miss one of these rings, and that's like then you have to redo it probably. But of course, I'm trying to not take any damage.
You're so worried about the
このドラゴンなんか
countdown.
どう
Just
やって
fly
飛んでるんですか
faster,
ね。
press A,
あ、そう、翼がないですよね。
speed up.
私の目が悪いんじゃなくて。
Oh, I guess I'm already am. I just couldn't feel my thumb anymore from smashing it all the time.
フライファスターっていうから何かこうバサバサする
Forsaken
と
City.
早く加速できるのかなって思って見たら翼がないなぁと。
You would normally, this is the only level that you would normally
あ、
go
東洋の竜は
which means
確かにあんまりこう
that
立派な羽とかない
the second time you
で
would
すか
get
ね。
here is
確かに
already
ね。
present right now.
確かに確かに。
So obviously us speedrunners are very interested in accessing that.
翼を授け
The only
る。
thing preventing us from getting there is
また何か抜けようとしてらっしゃる？
which we cannot lower right now. But luckily, on the other
引
side
っ
of
か
the
かるの
bridge,
かなあ、ん
trying to get out of bounds here is kind of hard. On the other side of the bridge is a house,
Nice.
and all of the houses in the level are loaded separately from the rest of the level, but they are together, in a sense. So if I can get in a house that's close to that house, where it's does that make sense? I don't know. So
It will once we get there.
yeah, so get close to a house that's close in the section where it's loaded, and then go out of bounds in that house, and then jump to the house we want to go. That's what we're planning on doing right
ちょい
now.
ちょいグラフィックが消えるのは本来いけない場所だからなんですかね。
Such a house
読み込みとかではなくて。
Gonna get this save point because this trick is definitely one of the hardest ones. So here's the house. Luckily there's a box here we can clip behind. That was a really bad
そういう読み込みの
So I need to
順
clip
番み
behind
たい
the
な
box
感じなんですかね。
and then jump around the house onto the shelf. And then from the shelf I have enough height and
屋根に判定があるのが悪いと
be able to
いうことなんでしょうか。なんかすごいな。
kinda line up the camera so it's
正
straight.
面から見るとこんな感じなんですね。
Yes,
Very
there we go.
nice.
なんか決まったよう
That
で
is
す。
just such an awesome skip. Like, I could never think of something that brilliant. So, shoutouts to Glitches and stuff for making that glitch possible, or that skip.
パンダ、
Super awesome.
コパンダ
Yeah. And actually, both parts of this skip are equally difficult, almost. Like the first half where you get out of bounds, it's a rather finicky roll, right? If you go too far, you fall off. Don't go far enough, you don't clip. Then you have the jump.
一
which
瞬
is
過ぎて
also
ちょっと
jump
合ってんのかな
around
パンダかな
to get on that shelf. Also very hard, and then the jump from house A to house B barely reaches it, as far as I remember. So you really want. That's why you really set up the straight camera and to double jump as late as possible.
Yeah, you really need the maximum distance. Like, even in
魔法めっちゃ
practice,
強いですね
I。sometimes just don't make it because I don't jump far enough.
Which is one of the most frustrating things. You get 2/3 of the skip done and then didn't reach the house. Oops.
Come rude.
パンダのパンダがネズミとゴリラに捕まっている。これゴリラですかね、でっかいやつ。今までずっとゴリラが分かってなかった私。
So that's the fight that you have to do, which unlocks. So the fight triggers after you go past the bridge and pull the lever, and then after the fight you can go here, which ends the level the second time you would get there. So we basically skipped like 3 levels. I
イ
think.
ベントスキップって言いましたかね。
That's a really big time save. And now on to another boss fight.
なになに、シードラゴンみたいな
I need to get
なのかな、
five combo
ドラゴンなの
with
かな。
first time, and then try to keep my combo up. Okay, random lag. As he does stuff.
割と可食部はありそうな感じのドラゴンですね。
Because for the next time I need a 15 combo with the berserk up, and that will kill him.
いやでもこれ食べるのってご本人が
Go up.
食べ物を食べるのが大変そうですね、この体だと。丸飲みみたいにしないと。
Okay, I still have armor, so I'm gonna get rid of that here.
Actually, that boat level, correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a skip for that, which later was
Oh,
banned because
honey?
part of the any percent category, right?
Yeah, I
カニでかくないですか？
that must have been one of the first instances where we found out that the triggers are loaded somewhere else. The triggers to end the level. Because I remember someone in chat said, just jump off the boat and then the fight will finish. And we didn't believe them until we tried it, and then it was actually true. And then the whole thing started, and yeah, eventually we created the separate categories. So here, I'm doing
いや
some
で
weird
かいな
stuff.
カニ。
I'm gonna kill these enemies just so that I can have a cutscene. There's 3 crabs and 2 birds that I need to kill. And they won't take any damage from my sword, because normally you would have a hammer at this point.
これで食べられるようになりそう。
Bombs and magic will deal with them. So there's 1 bird remaining, but first I'm gonna get zombie K right now.
あ、そうか。前に歩いてましたね、確かに。前に歩いてるやつは何なんだっけ？なんかズワイガニとタラバガニのどっちかはカニじゃないみたいな。カニじゃないんでしたっけ？
And I have a health potion to get out of zombie K. And what I want, the goal here is to
あ、また
swim
ゾンビに
for
なって
a
る。
really long
いつ
time.
の間にやら。
So I have the cutscene stored right now. And when I pop the health potion,
ゾンビ化すると水に強くなると。
pull K out of the water for a bit, which resets the meter you can see right now. Which effectively will let me swim twice as
も
far.
う皆さんよくご存知で。
So I
私
can
もね、あつ
swim
森
all
を
the
やっ
way
たことによ
around
ってね、それ
to
を
the
知ったんで
next
すけどね。
section of this level,
タラバガニ。
skipping
美味しければどっちでもいいかみたいなね、気持ちがこう
It's actually
上回
very
ってしまって
creative
です
use of zombie K to extend your swim. I think that's the only instance in the run where we do that.
yeah.
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 So I guess Adam found that
そんな
just
こと
for
言ってる
two
間に
sections.
ゾンビじゃなくなっている。
Indeed. Sadly, we still have to do a lot of platforming like this here, which is kind of tricky sometimes. Gonna build up combo so I can open these chests for some
こ
money.
のちょいちょい出てくるこの切るとヒュンって飛んでいけるこの
It's a
物
lot of
体は
money
一体
you have
何なんで
already.
しょう
What do
ね。
you need it for? Want to buy real estate or?
ドンタク？
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did I think I triggered it twice? But sometime.
銅タク？ドンタクとドンタクのドンタク。
Okay. Let's try that again.
カニ知識が増えていきますね。
Yeah, after this level, I will be able to buy the final weapon that we're gonna use. Pretty expensive.
The weapon we should already have as of.
I don't think
No?
you can actually find that weapon. I think you can only buy it.
Oh, okay.
But there's another hammer we should be having right now.
Right. Yeah. So it's also a hammer,
works out.
but a different one, right?
What'd you say?
So it's also a hammer, but a different one.
Yeah, just a better one. So hammers in general do more damage, and then obviously the better hammer does even more damage. But its downside is that it's a bit slower. But for us, that doesn't really matter.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the usual thing with melee weapons in such games, right?
Yeah.
Strong means slow.
どういう仕組みでこの物体から物体に飛んでるのか。
So yeah,
Don't
for those
talk.
buttons, we need to build a combo. It has like the number on it, which you need to have. Yeah, that's this level already done. Can hit the trigger here. In that cutscene you were seeing was the
水に浸かるのはダメだけど、雨は降ってもいいん
in
です
this
ね。
level, but I'm not gonna fight it because I don't want to. There's the hammer. So that hammer is the last weapon we will be getting, which is a very big upgrade from what we have right now. And also interestingly is the magic that I've used a couple times is actually based on the weapon you're wielding, but it's also slower when you have the hammer out.
あ、トロッコ
What
に
you
乗る
can
かと
do
思っ
is
たら乗らないん
start
です
the
ね。
magic in sword and then swap to hammer to get the animation of the sword, but the power of the hammer, which will pretty much kill everyone here. Almost.
よく見たらちゃんとゴリラでしたね。なんかヘルメットみたいなのね、かぶってるようになぜか見えてたんですけど、今画面によく寄って見てみたら完全にゴリラでした。
Yeah, it's
What else is
because I need a lot more bullet
ハンマーにな
potions,
って
so
る
they get super
いつの間に
expensive. Also, I'm out of bounds.
え、ゴリラの武器が
My
Cake
least
の
favorite
武器が
skip. Oh,
お
wow. That's
あー、ダメだった
that hurts. Yeah, you can use this move that I haven't used yet, but
なんかすごいとこ
use
抜
it
け
in a
て
couple
い
places
きます
to get
ね。
bounce. This, oh, whoops.
ワンスモア。
This is the only place in the current state of the route where we use it. It has a lot of momentum at the top, so that's why it pushes you out.
Right, very nice.
いけた ?Very nice.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty stupid jump.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's just really hard to see, and you actually can't extend. What am I trying to say? There's only a small part of it that's actually out of bounds, which is what makes it really hard. There we go. So here, this level is filled with fights that we're going to skip. Ah, close.
Oh.
So what I'm trying to do there is throw a bomb, die to it, and then throw the magic potion I have on top of myself, and then he has to grab it.
このなんかフラフープみたいなのなんだろ
Throw it slightly later. So the reason I can
う、う
throw it
ん、
right
何
now
かを
is
押し
because
込
I
ん
have
でるっ
full
ぽ
magic,
いのはわかりますね。
and I'm trying to use it, but I can't.
無敵で抜けよう
And
として
the
るんで
only
すか
other
ね。
item that does that is the health potion. We need both of those in this level. There we go.
お、
Because it's
Zombie.
a really easy way to get zombie K without
ゾンビ K。
anything around. Now we're gonna run through all these areas which would have fights in them that take
レ
ages.
ジェンド・オブ・ケイってこういうことだったのか。
see the gorillas up there. Normally they would like throw stuff at you. They do that anyway. Okay. So here's a cutscene that I'm gonna store because I want to end up here. So all the cutscenes play, but the one I stored just now plays last. So I stay
すごいとこ
Yeah,
に
so that
ショ
also
ップあります
determines the
ね。
position where you end up.
どうやって仕入れしてんだ、こんなとこで。
And I hope you brought some sunglasses because we're looking at this lava for a while. Right now it's pretty deadly, but maybe later on it won't be. I wonder how.
Just need a bit
な
of
んだ
time
ろ
to
う。
accommodate to the heat.
何か
down
しよう
here,
と
I
してますかね。
Hope I won't get banned because of all this self-harm.
think. Pardon?
So there we go. We set it up on top of the button
zombie.
there to kind of extend.
うわあ、溶岩の上を堂々と。
I need to focus for this jump. Okay. Yeah, we extend
あ、
the
普
use
通
of
に
the
パンダい
zombie
ましたかね。
because the button opens the door and
もうこの溶岩の上がちゃんと走れる判定になってるんですね。ちゃんと
if we're a
っていうの
zombie
もなん
K,
か
that cutscene doesn't play.
ちゃんと
So we don't have to do the intended mechanic for opening the door. And we get zombie gate to skip everything else in this level.
猫ちゃんあったかいとこ好きですから。
That shouldn't be rolling here because you can actually flip.
溶岩の上に寝転がるな。
Yeah, kind of fitting.
猫だけに。
Well, I am dead.
Yes, I know.
So last part here, and then there's a save point. I do have a death stored right now, so I'm gonna get the save and then
そんなにハテナ出さなくても。
1 health less.
In case we failed to mention that save points refill your health.
すいません。
So, like I think it was kind of obvious, but still, good to mention.
あ、だからね、溶岩でね、みんなこう暑いだろうからっていう気遣いの心ですよ。
Gonna focus on the fight. Need to pick up a couple of these magic thingies so I can use magic again. These cat statues use lasers that also hurt themselves. Interesting.
A lot of orange arrows on the screen. What's up with that?
Oh, I want to use
Mixed signals.
怖っ。
just use magic.
え、これパンダ兵。
And kill off the remaining birds. And I want to have around like 1600-ish. Yeah. All looking good. That's this level done. And then the last level before the final level. Oh, I didn't need any of that money. I think the any percent or the RLC route that you do when you aren't in the marathon
や
relies
っぱ
on
暑いとこだ
getting
と
a drop
なん
there,
か
which
水の中と同じでゲージみたいなの出てますね。
but I just routed it that I can buy it with money.
暑いとこなのかな、なんかデンジャーっていうマークで出ますよね。
He saves us
最
head
後
to
から
buy it,
2
so
番
why
目。
not?
I guess I can buy an extra in case I mess up. So it's not bad. Just outrunning the lava that's chasing me right now. Not gonna do anything fancy on this ladder because it always messes up and then I die. This ladder is easier though. There's a key in that box, and you know what we do with those.
なんだ、また何かやろうとしてらっしゃる。
Get zombie cave.
ゾンビ系。もう
interesting in this
普通にやりますね、ゾンビ系。
Keys actually are one and the same.
ああ、やっぱり
So
最
key
終
would be
局面と
used
し
on
て
that
ね、
door.
マグマステージは
Skip
ふさわし
that
いですよ
door。and then use the key on the next door.
Generic keys, my favorite.
Yes. We can do that one so we don't have to do the fight.
おーおーおー、インディ・ジョーンズみたいな。
I think. I assume.
なんで爆発したの？
And then another key here. Free to grab.
Time for the last
Last
cover
line.
of defense.
ラストカバー。
And we made it through.
There they were.
Really penetrated their barriers here.
So yeah, onto the boss arena. Let's do some shopping.
おー、
real
ショップ
quick.
がある、こんなとこにも。
Four berserk potions should be plenty. He has 3 different phases. So normally you would want 3. First phase will be pretty quick because of a weapon swap trick we can do.
炎の剣。
So we use the first
早っ。
2 attacks of the sword and then the third of the hammer, which is like the most powerful attack you can do. And doing it like that makes it quick enough for the final boss to not go away.
ゴリラ？え、ファイナルボスって言いました今。
So there he is, transformed right now. That's not even his final form. So they say.
なんか持ってる武器が
Yeah.
何持ってるんですか？これハンマーなんですか？
Chest
いや、違うか。
buttons are lit up more red.
さっきの店で買ったなんかちょっと追いつけてないですね。
Yeah.
なんかゴリがいっぱい。
Okay. Now phase 3, as you can see.
I'm just gonna
あ、溶岩。
here
なる
because
ほ
he
ど。
does a lot of damage. Does not want to get hit.
剣術関係ない。
Fire. And he will be able to hit him.
ゴリラでかっ。
Okay.
あ、違うんですか。溶岩ではなかった。
And that is time.
おお、GG。GG です。
It's,
すごい。
quite underestimate, wasn't it?
ゴリラでかっ。
Yeah, that was pretty good, I guess. Yeah, that was Shun defeated and an end to the gorillas. Let's see if we can escape here. Cutscene.
あ、助けに来てくれた。
Guess I can skip the cutscene. Yeah, that was Legend of K.
溶岩のところに気球で助けに行って大丈夫なんですかね？
I enjoyed being here and showing you the run.
お得用サイズゴリラ。
Jan,
あ、そう、なんかゴリラとネズミが悪いことして
Thanks for making this
だから
fantastic game.
懲らしみに
Shout outs
行
to
く
the
みたい
K
な話でした
community.
よ。確か。
Haven't been really active in it recently, but
Same.
it is a pretty cool game. So if you want to try it out, we do have a Discord for it, which you can access through speedrun.com probably. Do you have anything to say?
No, thanks for having me out, but
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
it's
なんか
not
ゾンビになってるの
subpar
と
job on that area, but,
すごいとこすり抜けていくのが
that's it for me. Thanks for having us.
だけがこう印象に
Wonderful.
残ってますね。
Congratulations on that really, really good run, Epic Dude Guy. That was Legend of K. So next up, we've got DreamWorks Dragons Dawn of New Riders by Mod. Don't go anywhere.
はい、じゃあ、次の準備がありますので、一旦失礼しま
100% of
す
the。proceeds during ESAwinter 2022 will be donated to Alzheimer Fonden, including the proceeds from the fabulous event hoodie and the 3 lovely limited edition shirts shown on stream right now. Speedrunstore.com